Wow, it's so lively. Didn't think there'd be so many people here already. And a lot?
Well, look who's here.
Hey, Shincho and Chanya!
I was actually heading into the mountains to train, but he accosted me on the way and dragged me here.
Oh, how your words wound me. Is it not the responsibility of an exorcist of Liyue to... Besides, this is an excellent opportunity to meet heroes who have come from far and wide.
Are you talking about Noelle? Yeah, she's super...
Oh? Well, since you are so well...
Okay, fine. But don't forget to help me with my...
Huh? What?
Naturally. Take flight!
Traveler and Paimon? Are you here to mix? That's right. You're... Of course Just you wait. Are you gonna write some poetry? You should join in. Fine.
Oh, it's the Traveler.
Are you here for the neighboring...
You said that with
We were sent here by the... But...
Oh, no, that's just not true. Your effort...
What? No.
Anyway, Master Jane did say that as long... But I haven't written much poetry before.
I actually have the same...
Yeah, plus, you won't be...
Really?
Perhaps.
But anyway...
Sure.
Oh, Mika beat me to it.
Poems and melodies wandering the wind, wafting to pastures beyond their...
Two greedy fishies struggling to swim. They ate...
Animal crystal fly draped in gold robes, a bright little light from...
Benches pinch the rice and scoot while the boars of the forest...
Welcome one and all to this festival of poetry, jointly
or in full, the neighboring nations congenial... We're your hosts, Liyue's verse monger
and Mondstadt's liquor-loving lyricist. The purpose of this event is to promote friendly poetic exchanges between our two nations.
If you're here, you're our...
I'd also like to reassure everyone that if you ask me, the most important thing you can bring to writing poetry is authenticity. That means reaching deep
to help everyone really cut loose and enjoy themselves to the fullest. Venti and I, let's get right to it. Solving riddles, huh? Interesting.
Whew. I'm glad they're not making us write.
Does everyone see the lanterns hanging around the venue? These have been... Simply write down your riddle and hang it on a lantern. Then Venti and I will now give you some time to write down and hang up your riddle.
And with that, the neighboring nation's congenial...
A tender sigh for home. How far the flowers... Okay, someone from Liyue definitely...
I just read that one too. Liyue's poems seem pretty difficult to...
Dreams? Sky? Is it talking...
So it means something like, this thing's really far from home. It's in a vast area, and it's flying really high.
Oh, you're amazing, Paimon. Oh,
it's nothing really. Once you've spent enough time in Liyue...
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. Back when I was out with the grandma...
But back to the riddle. We still haven't actually solved it.
flies high and far.
Oh, that makes sense. And Mondstadters believe that dandelion...
But maybe we're missing something? It can't be that easy. After all, it's a riddle from Lee. What do you think, Traveler?
Great! Then we'll have one answer ready to go when the game begins.
Right, just like Venti said. As long as the interpretation makes sense and reflects our perception of the...
Well, no matter what the real answer is, let's go look at the next.
Oh, yes! I want to see if there's any
This one says, I have 4 corners like a square pancake, but I'm stuffed and seasoned and carefully baked. Oh, wow, Paimon's drooling from that one.
Oh, Paimon. You have to look past the surface level meaning with riddles.
Huh? So have you got...
Well,
Xingqiu just hung that riddle up a moment.
Oh, so this is Xingqiu's riddle! You know, Paimon was...
this festival is about building friendship and mutual understanding. With so many friends from Mondstadt present,
Hey, not bad!
not a chance. You'll have to wait for the answer to be If that's how you feel, why don't you try and...
Traveler, you'll help Paimon come up with a riddle, right? Ha! At least you...
Then I look forward to seeing the fruit...
Ha! Prepare to... Let's start by reading a few... is this talking about some kind of animal? It's a chair. Huh? Diona, how did you... No, of course I didn't write it. The answer just... I'm always telling the cats in the tavern that the chairs get tired from working all... Oh, okay. Are you trying to write one? Yep, and thanks to you... Maybe I should try to come up with... All right, Paimon's riddle is now hanging up. Diona, Nah, no need. Oh, okay then. Well, look, sure, have fun.
Hey, looks like everyone's about done Venti and I have... If your riddle gets selected, remember that you have to announce the correct answer at the end. Anyone who guesses correctly gets 1 point, and if nobody guesses correctly, the writer of... Of course, when the riddler reveals the right response, it only counts if everyone agrees that it's... That's right. Now, if there are no...
Hopefully they'll draw at least some that I can get. Oh no, does only the first person to solve it get the point?
Please choose Paimon's riddle. Please choose Paimon's riddle.
Riddle number 1. Let me see here. I have 4 corners, like a square pancake, but I'm stuffed and seasoned and...
They drew Xingqiu.
Better answer as quickly as you can. You don't want someone else beating you.
You... Oh, brat. It's...
Even without the author coming forward, I can confidently declare, and while I'm no expert in exotic dishes...
But eating pizza makes you happy, and... Okay, Paimon admits she may have jumped the gun on...
Maybe it's some other kind of food. No. Riddles are never that simple.
If Paimon had known it was gonna be this tough, she'd have read more books in her time. What is it? Have you got... Huh? Oh, gotcha! Bucks! The answer is bucks!
was quicker than I expected.
Oh, it appears the riddle writer has announced the end.
Huh? So the answer was books?
We're awesome at this! Oh, what Paimon meant to say was that...
On to riddle number...
I gotta get in there first this time.
High above the wispy clouds, amidst the gloomy snow-filled shroud. Oh, it's...
I got it!
Looks like those two have some ideas.
Mika, please go ahead. As a full knight of Favonius, you...
No, how could I? It was you.
My answer isn't necessarily correct. Besides, it's first come...
No, I didn't.
How gracious and considerate our fellow competitor. How about both of you say your answer at the same time? Oops, I didn't realize we'd made such a scene.
Oh, crud. I guess we tracked... So...
Yes, let's. Our answer...
Cecilia!
Oh, that certainly sounds like a good candidate for the correct answer. A flower that blooms on the highest... Although, since the writer hasn't yet come forward to announce the answer...
I can't believe I was wrong.
Is the answer Qingshin? The poem does evoke a strong
Correct! I wrote this one. Qingshin is the right answer.
No! Shinjo got it before Paimon.
However, after listening to the host's description, I do remember reading about Cecilia flowers in a book once. So, I'd like to approve the answer for... Really? Oh, thank you. Well, since even the Riddler themselves...
Darn it! Shinjo's caught up to Paimon. Yeah, you're probably...
Moving now to our third riddle. Huh? What's got no wings but flies in the air, never gets...
That's Paimon's. They picked Paimon's riddle. Yeah. What is it? Why isn't anyone guessing?
That's not quite it. More like, it's so ludicrously simple.
What? No way! Well, go on then.
The answer is Paimon.
What?
It's Paimon.
I was actually gonna say Paimon too.
Me too.
No! You're all completely wrong!
Paimon, do you have wings behind your...
No.
You're always floating, but you never seem to get tired.
And Paimon has a very healthy appetite, which must cost the
I've heard from the senior knights that the traveler rescued Paimon by fishing her out of the sea.
Glug, glug, glug. Wait! Now Paimon's doubting herself. No! You're all wrong. The answer to Paimon's riddle is obviously the...
Is that so? I still may... In fact, if we just added 2 more lines to the poem...
Huh? What do you...
The traveler's companion and talkative guide. A praiseworthy presence.
Aw, do you mean it? You think so cute? Okay, then Paimon would like to announce that the correct answer...
Great! And with that,
Guessing riddles is a lot of fun. And even though Paimon didn't... Oh, didn't Changyu mention he was in... Hey, you two!
Oh?
Oh, are you collecting your prize right now?
I am indeed. Though, if you really want...
Seriously?
a most generous donation by yours truly as director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Nope, nuh-uh, no thank you, hard pass, you can keep it.
Are you sure? In that case...
Here you are. Now remember, this package comes with our anytime, anywhere...
So, to what do we owe the honor, Paimon?
What do you mean, we?
Oh, yeah.
How about I put it in riddle?
Huh? Isn't that...
'Twas like a demon, not demonic.
Sounds to me like you encountered a gath...
Perhaps I should just Basically, while I was training this morning, it was floating in the air without any kind of external aid, and its body was almost transparent. At first I thought I'd finally encountered it, but none of my methods had any effect on it. And when I went to try and get a closer look at it...
You're sure it's not a ghost or spirit of some...
Quite sure. I could sense that it had a physical body. And if it were a spirit, it's all my fault. I got overexcited, and in my haste, I didn't ascertain its true nature before taking action.
You shouldn't blame yourself. It was something you'd never seen before. Anyone else would have. Besides, we're making up for it now by doing our best to.
Any thoughts, Venti? Have you managed to untangle Chong?
Why don't you take a guess first?
Oh?
I can't be absolutely certain, but I'm reasonably sure it's... How about this? We can...
Oh, does that mean we get to play outside while we write poetry?
Close. Good ideas could just pop into your head out of thin air, but if you ask me...
You say that, but your gaze keeps drifting over to...
You have to create new lines of poetry based on fixed rules.
Heaven and earth, rain and wind, the endless sky and the boundless land, forest borers and ocean shrimp, lavender melons and matsutake shroom. Based on a given line of poetry, you must create the second line to form a pair or couplet. The two lines should be neatly matched, complementing each other both semantically and rhythmically.
To buoy your imaginations and allow the winds of inspiration to fill...
An inspiration walk?
By inspiration walk, we simply mean wandering around and, of course, to all our friends.
In short, please roam freely as the mood takes you. Enjoy the Traveler, can you round up Singcho, Chongyun, and the Mondstadt contingent?
Oh, is it that thing from yesterday?
Thanks. I'm counting on you. So, we hope that each of you can keep an eye out for...
Are you sure this is okay? It was just something I ran into, and now we're imposing my...
Oh, please don't say that, Mr. Chongyun. Master Jean ordered us to work with you, however...
Besides, investigating any strange occurrences near Mondstadt and making a report to the Knights of Avonius is also...
I don't mind either, because while we're out, I can look for new cocktail ingredients. Just think of it like an outing with...
The way I see it, you should just humbly accept the.
All right. In that case, thank you all...
Now, how about we split into two groups for the day?
You mean to cover more ground?
Not just that. Don't forget, this is still part of the... If we all see the same sights and sounds during our inspiration...
That's true. But...
Why don't we draw lots?
Yeah! That'd...
Drawing lots? But what if I end up with the Liyue crowd? And I can't think...
I've got the slips of paper here. Who wants to...
Oh, Paimon! Paimon wants to go...
Okay, so that's the Traveler, Paimon, Diona, and Chongyun in one group, and Singcho, Mika, and Noelle in the other.
What a relief. At least I'll have Noelle.
Then I humbly place myself at your instruction.
Oh, I don't think...
I also await your guidance.
Take care, everyone. See you all tonight.
Did anyone forget to bring anything? If not,
Wow. Are those... All right. Miss Diona?
just call me Diona. Since we're trying to find that thing you saw, why don't we start with the place you saw it last time?
Sure. Then, everyone, follow me.
So this is a day in the life of the traveler. I'm learning more about you all the time.
Unthinkable!
Right over there, next to the water. That's where I saw it.
The view from here is great, but there's kind of a gloomy atmosphere.
I wasn't taking a walk. I come here to...
Train? Like how knights train...
It's a bit different. As an exorcist of Liyue, my training involves
Exorcism?
I've always wanted to demonstrate the power of exorcism, but it's a...
Changyun is 1 in a million. He has pure yang spirit, so as soon as he gets close, evil spirits run.
Huh? Isn't that a good thing?
It's awful. Have you ever heard of an exorcist that's never seen an evil spirit? A lot of people think I'm a fraud.
Your physical constitution is far rarer than the techniques still passed down by exorcists today.
Conqueror of demons.
Is that a friend of yours? Yep, this is Xiao, an adeptus of...
An adeptus? Wow. Hello, Mr. Adeptus?
Just call me Shao.
So, are you here to train too? Are you out for an inspiration?
When I heard about the exorcist's encounter, my suspicions were... I've already informed the owner of the inn. If you see anything out of the ordinary, return immediately and leave.
I'm really sorry.
I have already patrolled the area and found nothing amiss. Either the anomaly you encountered was no evil spirit.
I guess that means we came all this way for nothing.
If there's no other business, I'll be taking my leave now.
Yeah, you should come. There's no one else...
But
I would also be honored if you joined us, Adeptus Shao. It is a rare opportunity, and...
Fine.
Seems like this Adeptus is pretty shocked.
Team Changyun has a new member! Yay!
What? When did this become my team?
Don't overthink it!
Yeah, I don't get to come to Liyue very often, so I've heard that Liyue's Jueyun chilies can set your throat on fire. Is that true?
I'm...
Really?
What the...
As well as Jueyun chilies, I also need some slime condensate or loach pearls.
Are those really fit for human consumption? This is starting to sound like something Xiangling would make.
Okay, this should be enough.
Diona, you seem really committed to, me.
What? No! When grown-ups drink too much, they get that stupid drunk. So, yeah?
But, how is that possible?
Are you calling me a liar? Well, if you don't believe me...
No.
Just you wait.
Oh no. Is she really going to add those
if her claims are true, perhaps she too possessed...
I don't see how it could have anything to do with her. Unless... she...
No. I sense no trace of the demonic in her. Although there are traces of something else. Something rather... In Liyue, we might say this child has adeptal affinity.
It's ready. Here, I made one for Xiao too.
Oh boy.
What's wrong? You're not allergic. Don't worry. There's...
Surely there's no way... Xiao downed it in a single gulp. Oh, great. Oh.
Changyun drank his too!
This drink is...
Delicious! It does have a touch of Juyun chili, but it isn't at all overpowering. It's completely different from Xiangling's cooking or those drinks Xingqiu makes to mess. It's crisp and refreshing with just a hint of numbness. And oh, the slimes. Can we talk about the slimes? Before this, I never knew that they had such a pure and herby taste.
That's right. Slimes. Oh, I failed.
I'm great, and I gotta try another. I'm sorry. I can't believe I let...
It's fine. My fault for not check. Oh, looks like this pure yang spirit isn't so...
Actually, before I drank it...
Who'd have thought it? Xiao?
Look over there.
You mean the leaf?
Something's written on it.
What? You can see that from over here? Oh yeah, or it'll get swept away.
There's a poem written up.
The Paimonsi!
Although the following lines suggest that they didn't end up...
Why write a poem on a fall? The flowing waters are ruthless. They carry the leaves away with the current. It makes no sense to me.
That's true. I've heard when there's things that you're unable to say, or just never had the chance to say before.
Is it kind of like wishing at a fountain? I used to do that sometimes when I was little.
So, that means...
You think?
But we don't know who wrote...
Why not go upstream?
Upstream?
The ink looks fresh. This withered leaf floated down with the current. If we travel further upstream and drop a leaf...
Cool! Aw,
But how do we make sure that they'll receive it?
We can write extra copies and drop...
Either way, it's our only op...
then let's make like a tree and... Upstream, upstream, up we go! Oh, did you think of what to write? Ooh, great! Now give it here.
Things you never had the chance to say before it was too late. I have little talent for...
The leaves in the water! Look, it's like a little boat.
We should probably pick up the pace. We still have a few more leaves to set afloat, and we need to...
Okay, let's go! Uh-huh. What's this? You two having a...
No, it's nothing. I just hope this isn't all in vain.
The scenery here is quite beautiful.
Should we set up camp? Oh, please wait a moment. I'll pick...
It's an inspiration walk. There's no need for all that.
Okay, well, I'll conduct reconnaissance nearby to ensure this...
Wait, reconnaissance?
It means survey the environment and plan our route forward. It's the foundation...
Are all inspiration walks in Mondstadt this complicated? They're acting like this is completely normal. In that case, I'll conduct reconnaissance with Mika.
Huh? Crumbs. Now I have to try and make small talk.
Very well. Then leave the camp to...
So, Xingqiu, do you, go on inspiration walks often, or
I do. I always get bored when I'm cooped up at home, so I head out for a stroll. Life gets busy. You have to steal a moment of leisure when you can.
Cool. Oh, over there, firewood.
Rain outlines your fate.
Final warning. I'll be the eyes above.
No, my sword! Let me read you a verse.
Now's our chance. With this wood and the food I brought along, we can definitely...
You've got quite a knack at wilderness survival.
Thanks. I was on an expedition.
Oh? You sound like a character from an adventure novel.
What? No, If I really run into a powerful enemy...
You're too modest, Mika. A hero is measured as long as a righteous heart that yearns to aid others beats within your chest.
That all sounded pretty profound.
Hello? Are you okay? Maybe we should
Providing cover fire.
You're back! Did everything go smoothly? Do you need a cloth?
No need, thanks. Oh. Noelle, your cooking is amazing.
Truly astounding. I never imagined it was possible to...
Really? Then what do you usually eat when you're out on an inspiration?
Oh, well, since I usually sneak out from home, I just grab some dried snacks to take.
By sneaking out, you...
That's right. Or sometimes I'll tell a cover story like...
But if you get caught...
So, just don't get caught.
Huh. Anyway, did anything interesting come up?
Well, Xingqiu and I talked about what it means to be a hero. Now that I think about it, by Xingqiu's
Huh?
You're always happy to help everyone in the Knights of Favonius. Not only that, but remember that time when a giant boulder was blocking the road?
Oh? Sounds like she has both a heroic spirit.
Don't. Oh, please don't praise me like that. We should talk about...
Miss Hu Tao said something about pocketing our poetic thought.
You can write about anything. Looking at Cor Lapis, one can't help but wonder if one's own heart is as bright and clear as jade.
So we have to connect our internal world with the...
Exactly. But that's just one of many Perhaps you might gaze out at the bridge in the distance and see a woman leaning on the railing, looking as if her heart is...
Huh? Wait! I saw her at the gala yesterday. Why don't we go say hi?
Hello, ma'am. How fortuitous it is that we meet again.
Hello. Are you here on...
Yes. Allow me to introduce ourselves.
Thank you for accepting our answer to your riddle yesterday.
Oh, don't mention it. It's all in good fun.
So, Miss Caliroe...
That's right. I was traveling in the area and just happened to see there was a poetry event.
Your riddle yesterday made quite an impression on me. It was uniquely...
I haven't, actually. I've just picked up a few things here and there from chatting.
Amazing! So you're a...
We noticed you standing on the bridge from quite some distance away. Are you drawing
I haven't finished my poem yet. The water here was just...
Well, since we're all here, why not head back with us to the venue for tonight's...
Huh?
We can walk and talk. Perhaps the mingling of ideas.
I'd personally like to hear Miss Callie Rowe's couplet. I'm sure.
Well, if you're all in agreement.
Woohoo! The first team is back.
Huh? The others.
Come on! Let's hurry!
We.
Just how far did you all go?
Everyone catch your breath. Come on, deep breaths. 1.
Paimon gets tired if she has to fight. Oh, not to mention dropping all those leaves. Paimon's hands.
Sounds like someone needs to exercise.
Huh? You guys picked up a new teammate while you were out?
Indeed. This is Callie Rowe. I believe you'll.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, but you're not the only ones who's called in reinforcements. Wait. Xiao? Xiao, come on in.
Now that we've all regrouped, let's... Scratch that. Looks like we're...
They say roosters crow at first light, and finches go.
Are the theatrics really necessary? We're already on day 2 of the...
But my dear, dear Paimon, it seems you are not yet aware. That was not for my own sake, but...
Director Who's manner is as exuberant as ever.
Oh, boy! Now,
Mr. Zhongli, I hope you are well.
Xingqiu, what can you tell me about Mr. Zhongli? He seems like somebody...
Yes, he's held in very high regard in Liyue Harbor.
Allow me to introduce you all to Zhongli, a consultant at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. His expertise is limitless, stretching from the celestial orbs to the terrestrial ores, spanning modern and ancient. He may be my subordinate, but he is certainly a qualified poetry expert, and so we...
The director exaggerates. I am but vaguely acquainted with a few lines of classical poetry. Should you
Yeah, enough with the modesty already. If I didn't know better, I'd say you seemed nervous.
Please rest assured that I shall rise to the occasion, Director.
Let me do a quick count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great!
huh? Are you counting me too? Okay, fine. But consider this a favor.
With our Fontaine friend present, perhaps we should rename this event. Also, I'm just noticing that Paimon should only count as a half teammate at most. Well, how about this? I'll join in as well. Director Hu Tao, here to help out in your hour of...
Naturally, the more the merrier. Being the host of the festival shouldn't...
Then it's settled. Everyone else in the audience, feel...
What about me? Shall I keep track of...
No need for that. The teams are just a formality. We're all friends here, and this isn't intended to be competitive.
I concur, Director. Moreover, it would be disingenuous to impose upon our friends from Mondstadt and Fontaine a competition since this is a congenial poetry gala. Should we not begin with inspiration?
That's a relief.
Couldn't have asked for a better judge. Zhongli said everything I was supposed to say, only far more eloquently.
No problem. Friends old and new, put on your thinking caps and take a deep breath of fresh air. The second stage of our poetry gala will now commence. Matching couplets.
Perhaps I could break the ice with a humble contribution to inspire... Please listen to the first line in the couplet. Lounging in luxury inside a Xinyue...
What? He managed to think of one already?
Xinyue Kiosk. Should that be paired with Lily Pavilion?
Xinyue Kiosk. Contemporary tastes? I guess I should pair them. Okay, I got something. Surrounded by history, outside a Tianheng Pass Pavilion.
Wow! Changyun completed the couplet!
Xinyue Kiosk is a renowned modern restaurant, while the mountain pass of Tianheng is a prominent historical landmark. The imagery also contrasts rather well between the two halves of the couplet. One half describing a leisurely and comfortable indoor
Huh? I was just describing what I experienced that day. All right then. I guess I'll start the next couplet. Mind pines for Mingyun. Flesh confined to Qing's.
Oh, Chongyun, you dark horse. Looks like you came to play today.
This conjures the image of one with lofty aspirations, whose life is limited to a small town, but who awaits the opportunity to...
Soul shines like jadestone, dressed in finest silkware.
Wow, how did Noelle do?
A superb line. It employs the metaphor of precious stone to describe one of noble and moral character.
That was a commendable couplet.
All thanks to your guidance while we were out on our
I'd like to start the next couplet. Up into the misty karst, down among the grass.
Lotus seed and bird. What is it, Diona? Did you think of a second line for the couplet?
No. Everyone's poems are so complicated. But when I heard lotus seed and bird egg soup, it made me think of berry and mint bird.
North beyond the Starfell Lake. South across the windswept plains. Just for bear.
No wonder everyone praises the traveler so high.
Both halves of this couplet require intimate knowledge of the terrain in question and the local plants that may be found there.
Does this mean I helped? Meowza!
Hey now, Zhongli. Don't just praise everything you hear. You should question and press them a bit.
Then allow me to try another. Qingxin has no heart. Still,
Is she talking about the medicinal effects of Qingshin?
Sweet dream is no dream.
Sweet dream.
Since the suitability of the match has been queried, I shall act according to...
Oh, you mean eating a delicious dessert before bed will make...
Then I agree. The two have...
Points for me, points for thee. But if you ask me, everyone's being a little too
Oh? In that case, round moon in the heavens, full moon at night.
Oh, square meals and...
Huh? What?
We have ourselves... The two halves have no thematic connection, yet each word has its perfect parallel.
Blah, 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 blah. So verbose.
Of course you did. I presumed it went...
Through Cheongji, I walked 100 miles. At Guili, I
From vendors, I bought some 15 steaks. At dinner, I sizzled the lot.
Huh?
So that's a pedant's couplet.
I thought of one. Wolfooks can't hook there and but...
Aw, that's a cute couplet.
Sweet flowers can't out sweet sister.
Huh?
Now, that's the passion we like to see.
In that case, whopper flowers...
Oh, this monster...
I'm so relieved.
Nestling by a roaring fire, scent of tea.
Wow, Noelle came up with the... Come on, match the couplet. Do you really think... Fine, nestling by a roaring fire, seething in the pouring rain, sword of pain swipes at my foe. What? Really?
Yes, very good. The image of challenging powerful foes in the harshest of conditions seemed to manifest before my eyes.
Really?
It appears that my servant...
Paimon's so happy! Paimon managed to match a bunch of couplets at the end.
I really enjoyed myself too. Oh, I never knew
You were amazing today, Noelle. You did... Paimon especially liked your one about reading Heart of...
Miss Kelly Roy, are you okay? You look like you're getting tired.
Don't worry, I'm fine. Although, I do have all of you read?
I haven't actually read it.
My dad told me the story once. It's about a spring fairy and a young...
Oh, yes. The story of a spring fairy. The boy poured out his heart to her. Over time, the boy grew up and began to develop. I don't know if Diona's father mentioned the part about the kiss to her.
In the end, the spring fairy left the boy.
Oh, yes, that's it. Many years went by, and the boy became.
Sounds like a tragic tale.
So, what do you guys think of the spring? I'm sure she made her decision with the best of intentions, but the boy couldn't hope to understand why she. Well, do you think she should go back and see that?
Now? But isn't he an old man by the end of the story?
Isn't it a bit... Oh, sorry.
If Paimon was that boy... Actually, Paimon would definitely...
I see.
Oh? Looks like the party's still going strong over here. Are you coming up with more couplets? Need my help?
Stick to hosting, Tone Deaf Bard. If you get involved, you only match every couplet you're...
I never knew you had... But the couplet games are all over now. Tomorrow's theme...
Do we have to share our own poem?
That's right. If you're not feeling confident, don't worry.
I'll sign up.
Oh, me too.
Hold on there, Buster. Before you start peddling your classes, just how much...
It's as free as the winds that blow. And there's nothing freer. Give it a try. There's no better
Whoa, that's almost too much freedom. Paimon can't... Will you come too, Kelly Roy? Paimon wants to see what you write.
Oh, Ugh, my nose is starting to itch again. All right.
That was a... Paimon's really looking forward to hearing everyone's poems. Huh? Looks like we're a few people short.
Morning, friends. Singcho said he wants to take some time and focus on writing poems.
Noelle has other duties today, so she asked me to...
Oh, okay. Well, never mind. I got here really early, but I haven't...
Are you talking about the girl with the blue hair? I saw her on the bridge near She looked a little upset, so I didn't...
Upset? Oh no! What should we do? Was it something we said last night?
I agree. If she's run into some kind of trouble...
Huh? You're all going? Then I'm coming too.
Shall we start with the bridge? We're all here a little early, so...
Good idea. We'll be back in a jiffy.
Oh, so this is the place? She looked like something was weighing on her mind.
It's also not far from where we were dropping the...
Huh. Wait.
Oh, right. We were so busy matching cup...
I wonder... Could Miss...
What makes...
Oh, sorry. It's just... That poem on the leaf kinda gave me the...
Now that you mention it, This is upstream from where...
Huh? Hey, look! Over there! Another leaf! Wow, you're right! And this one has writing after that leaf! Why does it have to float? Can't you just fly over? But Paimon can't swim!
It stopped!
No!
Are the words still legible? Or have they been washed?
Looks like the ink's intact. Let Paimon take a look at what it says. Huh? This is related to the poem we wrote in reply. Spring. It's looking a lot like how she seems to care a lot about that story. Actually, when Paimon first saw her, do you think...
Based on the current and accounting for wind... This should be far enough upstream. Let's split up and search the area.
Kelly Roe! Kelly Roe! She's surrounded by hilly churros! Let's go save her!
Whirling snow! Let's light it up! My apologies!
Solidify!
Yeah! Whirling snow!
Callie Roe, are you okay? What's this? It's a huge...
This is exactly what I saw the other day.
Huh? Oh no!
That voice is definitely Callie.
How did this happen? Oh no! Did I...
How did you... What's going on here?
No. I'm so sorry for deceiving you all for so long.
What's an Osea?
Ah, the Grandmaster has mentioned them before. The Oceanids were the familiars of the former...
That's correct. Though, to tell you the truth, I have a vague impression of my ancestral home. But all I know is that by the time I arrived in Mondstadt, eventually, I settled in a place called Springvale. Springvale is a serene and beautiful place. The water that flows...
So you're the spring fairy of...
Yes, Diona. And I remember you too, you know. When you were
Really? You're not
your favorite little pillow, the fish one?
Yep! All those childhood memories.
So, if this is
I see. So you were the... Well, you are correct.
no wonder you were asking us so many questions. So, the boy from...
Is Finch. I always loved listening to people's dreams. And still do, to this day. Whether they're beautiful, sad, or... One night, a little boy came to the spring. The tears that fell... I like humans. Yes. We often met under the... Sometimes, we'd stay up all night and see who would hear.
Aw, that's...
But one day, just like the book said, I felt out of my depth, in uncharted waters. But I knew all too well, so I fled.
Oh, Callie.
My strength returns very slowly, and even after I once hoped that Finch would be able to move on. But after seeing so many people's stories, and hearing this feeling of wanting to respond to his feelings is surging relentlessly in my chest. But I'm also scared. Scared that if I go and...
Oh.
It really is a difficult...
Please go see him.
Huh?
I know Grandpa Finch, and he's a really kind person. When I was struggling to learn, he often tells me stories about his past. And even though Grandpa Finch loves adventures, I believe that he's serious about his feelings for you, Miss Callie Roe. So if you want to see him too... Huh?
I understand. That settles it. I will go back and see Finch.
You will?
But
Sure. Just say the...
would you come to Springvale with me? I cannot maintain this form for much longer.
Leave it to me. I'm really...
Also, please keep...
Your secret is safe with me.
I won't tell anyone.
Great. I can't...
What's wrong? Are you gonna turn back?
No, I'm sorry. It's just that my mind's racing. A poem? Okay, good idea. And it will be called...
Are you okay?
It's nothing. I'm just scared that...
Okay, don't panic. Wait here, Callie.
Take it slow, Diona. Finch isn't a young... I can still...
Okay, stay strong. You could... Grandpa Finch!
Is that...
Today's your special day, Grandpa Finch.
Oh? Well,
Over there, to the water. Just come with me already. This is extremely important.
but I promised your father...
Grandpa Finch!
All right. All right.
That's more like it. Now come on. Over here! Over here! It's okay, Grandpa.
Huh? What's all this? Even Mika's here? How's work been going late? And even some friends from abroad, if I'm...
Greetings, Mr. Finch. My name is Chong Yoon. We all met at the poetry...
Finch.
That voice. Callie...
I didn't think you'd still remember.
Oh, I remember. I remember all right. How, although your appearance is different than I recall, but I'm one to talk. Of course, a fairy from a fairy. I thought you were only able to appear in the dead of night.
I'm sorry I kept you waiting for...
Oh, it can't have been that long.
Finch, would you like to hear a poem I wrote for you?
A poem? You write poetry now? Well,
In that case, let me read... Far from my native land I roamed. In streams I slept, many seasons I met as the sun set and rose. I searched for a garden to call a home, and the moonlight ebbed as the water flowed. A soft breeze beckoned me unto a spring. Sleep, weary wanderer, your journey is over. May the dancing petals sweeten your slumber. At dawn, I hummed the melody of a distant stream, and the songs in the night serenaded my dreams. A boy's tender tears trembled through the water, stirring me more than any starlight sonata. He wove me a wreath from past petals and future buds. I crossed beyond the veil of dreams to the realm of flesh and blood. Look at the love that shines from his eager gaze. Answer the call of his heart, lest this moment go to waste. The kittens and fireflies invited my heartstrings to sing, but I was a stranger to the melody of mankind and knew not how this tune should begin. As the river of dreams trickled into the ocean blue, every time a crystal fly flapped its wings, older it seemed he grew. But I learned to fathom human ways each stumbling step I took, and clouds of confusion became crystal clear in the vulnerable verse I wrote. As seed yearns for soil and trees for the sun, a once foreign melody inside my heart sung, and it cried out your name on every string it could strum. Now I give my dream to you. May it be in your slumber a sweet spring to quench your thirst. Now I hand my heart to you, praying my belated promise might meet, still with your trust.
yes. All those years.
Finch,
It's okay.
thank you, Finch.
It's so...
This is a droplet of water condensed from my own power. Finch, I don't have a physical form like humans, and I can't stay by your side. But as long as this droplet remains with you, our hearts will always be connected. No matter the distance between, I will always be one with the spring. From this day onwards, if you call me, I will meet.
Oh, it's so romantic.
You've really learned a lot, haven't you?
Does it bother you?
How could it possibly? I just worry that once I go to sleep...
Huh? Don't...
I'm only joking.
Is that...
Grandpa Finch and Kelly...
Diona, thank you for fetching Finn.
I used to chat with you a lot. Wasn't...
Of course not. You are one of... That's why I gave you your gift.
Huh?
Wait. So is Diona's ability to mix delicious drinks? And if so, is it all...
warm as a Finch.
Yes?
I've never regretted meeting you or deciding to talk.
It
Although it was different from in the stories. That fateful night. This gift that represents my promise and my love.
Huh?
It's okay, everyone. She's gone now.
What? But
Grandpa Finch?
Don't worry now. She hasn't... Just like she said, she'll always be one...
Oh? Hey, you're all back! And it looks like Hootow's a step ahead. She's already talked. She said she can't wait for everyone's final words because I'm itching to pull the trigger.
Where have you all been? I've been waiting here forever.
Perhaps they lacked sufficient inspiration and wish to have an emergency communion with nature.
Code Death Bard! Does this mean that right from the start you... Oh, right.
Huh? Did I? Very well. Diona, dear Diona, could...
You wish. All right.
Huh? So, just what have you guys been up to all this time? Why does...
Really? Must be the breeze.
Yeah, that's right. We're just,
So even Mika's in on it? Chongyun, how about you tell me what happened on the sly? I've just remembered. I'm willing to bet that even your pure Yang spirit won't be able to scare off the...
I appreciate the gesture, but no thanks. And I'm starting to think that...
Huh? What the... Okay, that confirms it. I call shenanigans.